What is up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. If you are here live, please drop live in the comments. If you are here for the replay, drop replay in the comments. And that way I can check in, make sure everything made sense for you, and onward. So I have my computer right here. You are on my phone. Computer is here because it has all my notes, because there's a lot that I want to cover today. And because there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to this topic. So I feel like I wanted to touch on all of like the back stuff before I just jump right into all of the extras. So what should my workout routine be? What should it look like? How many workouts should I do a week? How long should I work out for? Should I be implementing cardio? There are so many questions about this, especially, when it's springtime, summertime, we're starting to wear shorts, we're starting to wear tank tops, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's after COVID and I put on a little weight. Like, what do I do? A lot of times we automatically think I need to go bust my butt in the gym every single day, and then I need to run every single night, and so on. So it can be like a really overwhelming topic. So I felt like this was a good time to address this. I am going to talk about like other like stages of seasons and when to be implementing different style workouts and things like that. So the first question that I want to ask you guys is, what is your goal? So I'm actually going to just give you a second to think about that, and an example of that, like what is your goal, is, do you want to get stronger? Do you want to lift heavier? Do you want to, like what is your goal? So I'm going to narrow it down into two answers for you guys, but just think about that for a second. What is your one goal that you have? Okay. So I'm going to give you a second. You can even pause this if you want to like really think about it. You can write it down. I highly suggest writing it down. Like, I write down everything. You should see my notebook. I actually need a new one, and I keep forgetting to buy it when I'm at Marshall's. I'll probably just get it off Amazon. Anyway, so I'm going to narrow it down into 2 points. 1, build muscle. 2, lose weight. You got one or the other. So sometimes we miss the step of actually setting a goal, and we are just mindlessly working out, or we are mindlessly making decisions. Like, I'm going to cut out sugar. I'm going to run every day. I am going to whatever. We make these mindless decisions based off of maybe what somebody else is doing, based off maybe what somebody else has said, and we just pull things out of thin air. So a lot of times we don't realize we need to first set a goal, and then we need to focus on one goal. 1, not 10. That's overwhelming. So if you want to show your muscle in your definition, you'll want to lose weight and be in a caloric deficit. Simple. You want to like be smaller, eat less, basically. Which I shouldn't even say eat less. Caloric deficit. Everybody's deficit is different. It doesn't mean you're going to just cut out everything. This is why I also have my notes to keep me on point. This is also very generic and not specific to you. So do not take this as an ultimatum, like, oh, I want to like lose weight, so I'm just going to start eating less. No, that's what I said. But you want to be in a caloric deficit, which you need to know where your calories need to be and then drop that. It doesn't mean, Sally is eating 1,500 calories, so I just need to eat less than that. No, you need to know where you're at and what is less for you. So you may have heard the terms like bulking and cutting. These are more like meathead terms. So bulking is where you are building muscle. That doesn't mean you are getting bulky. Do not correlate that. It means you are building muscle, getting stronger. So a bulk and then a cut is when you are cutting back the fat to reveal the muscle that you have built. So one is to build it, the other is to reveal it. So people bulk so they can build muscle. So if your goal is to get stronger, that would be a bulk. And again, do not correlate bulk with bulky. Different. So when you want to build muscle and get stronger, you will want to eat more and lift heavier. So that means like your little 5 pound, not that you do an exercise like this. Sorry. That means your 5 pound dumbbells, bye-bye. If you have been using 5 pound dumbbells for more than like a few months, it's time to retire them and grab your heavier ones, because if you are trying to get stronger, you need to lift heavier. And when trying to get stronger, you would then want to drop the reps and go heavier. So the expectation would be that you are like using all of your strength for these reps, so you're not going to be able to bust out like 15. So you want to be at more like 8 to 12. That's where the reps come in. So, unless you're just beginning, you want to get strong, then like those 5 pounds are fine. Like if you're just starting, like I said, but if you're looking to build muscle, you need to stress the muscles. Doesn't mean hurt them, stress them, so you will want to go heavier. And again, that doesn't mean like, okay, let's bust out the 30 pound dumbbells for bicep curls. No, it just means like you should be looking to increase the weight. And that may not happen for you for a few months. Like that's okay, but that is the goal. Lighter reps, heavier weight when you're getting stronger. And as far as cardio goes, when you are building muscle, you need to have one goal, because some people are like, well, I don't want to like put on fat while I'm building muscle. While you are building muscle, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to put on fat. It is likely because you are eating more. But if you are trying to build muscle and eating more and then doing cardio on top of that, you're kind of working against yourself. So that will like delay your progress. So you will not like get as strong as quickly as you could if you didn't do as much cardio. So in my suggestion would be that you need to do one or then the other. So it's not wrong to implement some cardio if you still want to like maintain some of your endurance. But if you are really trying to like build muscle and get strong, and then you're doing tons of cardio, you are literally working against yourself. So what would be more beneficial is to, go heavier with your weights and, really focus on getting strong. And then, when it comes time to then cut back, then that's when you would start implementing more cardio. But let's say you're like really into playing sports, like for me, and I know I was talking to somebody about this, but they enjoy playing like ultimate frisbee, and like if you're able to play sports this summer, like you want to be implementing some sort of like cardiovascular, totally do that, but you will not build as much muscle as quickly. But you still can get there, but you need to then make sure you're eating enough. So it all like bleh, goes together. So yeah, like I said, you want to make sure you're getting enough calories then if you're still trying to build muscle and do cardio. You want to definitely make sure you're getting enough calories in. That's really, really important when building muscle. This could be a workshop that you might want to like come back to in the winter. So then you could really implement some of these more like bulking, building muscle phase. And that's not something that is like, if you're just looking to like get healthy, you still want to implement these things. This is not just for people who like want to be like bodybuilders. Like, I don't want that, but this is important to get maximum results for your effort. So you can continue in just like mundane whatever, but you won't get the maximum results, which is fine if that's what you want. Now it can be like intimidating, like going into like building muscle phase, like I'm just gonna get fat, yada yada. When I went into a bulk or a reverse, you may have heard me talk about, They're not the same, but similar. You're increasing calories. I did not gain weight. My body just went through recomposition. So I actually lost weight the first time I did that because my body was craving calories. So, if you want to be showing definition and showing your muscles, you'll want to go into a cut. So like I said, don't confuse a bulk and a reverse. But it is important to realize if you've been dieting for a really long time and you're not getting anywhere with it, your body's in a plateau. Your metabolism is sleeping. So you want to rev up your metabolism with more calories. So a reverse is a whole nother topic. If you guys would like me, I do have trainings in here about a reverse. I also have another training about goal setting. If you guys want me to go more in depth on a reverse, please let me know. You can drop reverse in the comments, or goal setting in the comments, and I can refer you to those videos or a new one. So like I said, in a reverse, in a bulk, your body can go through recomposition and your muscles can pop there. Everybody's different. All of this that I'm saying, it is not like ultimatum guaranteed to happen to you. Everybody is different. But like I said, during my first reverse, I actually dropped weight and then I looked like way more muscular. Not muscular, I looked more toned. I was never like super brolic. Not a goal of mine. So, which brings me into a cut, which is probably what you all want to know. Maria, get me to lose weight, please. Okay. If you've been dieting for a really long time, your metabolism could be shot and you will probably need more food. Everybody's different. But that was a big thing that I've done with different people, and usually they just needed more food. You guys can ask Megan. She looks sick right now, and she went into a reverse, and she looks awesome. If you've been like eating a normal amount of calories, or you're like, yeah, I went pretty crazy like over this past like winter and I need to like tone it down a minute. So a cut would mean you would be in a caloric deficit, and here is when you could increase your reps. Now, you can still be in like the lighter rep range, but the goal in a cut is not to get stronger. You like can challenge your muscles in different ways, but you are not going to be at the end of a cut like lifting like heavier than you were at the beginning, because you're going to be eating less. So you can't. So unless you're taking like crazy pre-workout stuff, but you're not looking to push your heaviest weight. You're looking to drop. So this is when you would incorporate more HIIT workouts, and you would, you're giving your body less fuel. So like I said, it doesn't mean that you can't swap reps in each, but ideally you would be doing heavier weight, lower reps in a bulk, because you are looking to get strong and really push those muscles. And in a cut, and when you're trying to drop weight, you would be doing those lighter weight, higher reps. Now, again, that is not like a blanket rule, my suggestion. And you can like be flexible with that, like I said. Also, I know I talk really fast. It's a thing. So you can always slow me down or speed me up if I'm talking too slow. So when you're in a cut, and again, it is so important to know you gotta have the nutrition in line with the exercises. If you're looking to get strong and you're not eating enough, pointless. If you're looking to drop weight, you're eating too much or not enough of the right foods, pointless. So don't waste your time. Like, totally get the nutrition taken care of. So when you're in a cut, you can do a greater variety of sets and reps. Yeah. So, I'm so sorry. I'm getting some air bubbles. But, another question that I wanted to go over. And like I said, guys, if you have any questions about certain things that I'm saying in this video, pause it, drop your question below. But what if I love this topic. Okay, what if I want to target a specific muscle group? My belly, my bat wings, my What's another one? My legs. I don't want my legs to get big, or my inner thighs. I want to target my inner thighs, yada, yada. If you want to get a strong core, do not do crunches every day. Do not do abs every day. Do not do abs every other day. Do not disregard legs because you don't want your legs to get bigger. The only way that your legs are going to like grow tremendously in size if you are pushing heavy weight and eating like a ton of calories, like over 300 grams of carbs and like lifting heavy. Now, maybe you're someone you're like, I put on muscle really easily. Okay, so you want to like be mindful of that, but it doesn't mean like don't work out certain muscle groups. So like everything's connected. You need to have a balance of all of them. But bring it back. If you want to maybe target your core a little bit more, like max 2 times a week, you could be working core at like the end of your upper body workouts. I'll do a little bit of core. Ooh, which brings me to a pelvic tilt. If you don't know what a pelvic tilt is, please drop that below. If you are not engaging your core properly in every exercise and all movement, you need to be implementing that because it's a way to engage your core in every exercise. So you're constantly working your core. If that's not there, back injury, shoulder, like everything, it's all related. So now let's say you really want to like get more definition in your core. That comes with nutrition. But that also, you can incorporate like an extra day of core, but I wouldn't do more than like 2-3 max. Like I do tops 2. But there was also a time that like I really wanted to build my shoulders, and I'm like, I've always had smaller shoulders, and I'm like, you know, I just want to like build them a little bit. So I threw in a second day of shoulders. So what that looks like is I have like my chest, shoulder, tricep day, and then like on my full body day, like I'll throw in like an extra shoulder workout. But also like right now in the summer, I play volleyball and softball, so that's a lot of use on my shoulders. So I want to be able to play my sports. So I will taper back on building my muscles. I cannot do both. So like literally today, I went to go work out this morning and my shoulder was just feeling like not great because I literally played volleyball on Sunday and then I was doing softball stuff on Friday, and I'm like, you know what? Like my shoulder needs a break. So I didn't do it, even though I would still like to build up my shoulders a little bit more, but my priority is I want to be able to do other things. So if my shoulder is saying, give me a break, I'm going to give it a break. Well, that was a little tangent, but I was going to get to that anyway. So you cannot spot reduce. You cannot say, I want to lose my inner thighs. You cannot say, I want to lose my love handles. You need to do overall weight loss. Like that is really important to know, but you can like add in another day. But if you want to like, you know, get rid of your bat wings, which is like, you know, right under here, do not go and be doing those exercises every single day. It's not, your muscles need to break down and then repair. If you're not giving it time to repair, they're never going to change because they're like, I'm exhausted, I can't move. So yeah, that's really important to know. So if you have my app, you'll see I have beginner, intermediate, advanced options, and each of them, they hit the muscle group once. If you're in the more advanced, they at least hit them once. If you're in the more like next level workouts, I might hit them twice. So that's already like broken down for you. So, yeah, if you've gotten a handle on certain things and you really just want to see more definition in certain places, sure, add in another day, but it doesn't mean do them every day. Good. Hopefully that answered that question. How long should I work out for? I work out like 3 to 4 times a week for 30 minutes. Never more than that. Maybe, now I'm like a 20 to 30 minute workout gal. It's never really longer than 30 minutes unless I go to like the gym with my sister, which normally I don't because I don't like the gym. I'd rather work out at home, always. But 30 minutes, like if you are going, perfect. Like once you're past that time and you're like super fatigued, not really into it, whatever, give your all for like 30 or 40 minutes, golden. If you are going into a workout sore and you're going to go and try and like lift those muscle groups, pointless. You are delaying your progress. You want to be allowing your muscles to recover, build, and then you can continue on. For me, when I started working out less, I got better results. So you don't want to just be hammering yourself in the gym with your muscles already exhausted. Cardio. I know I touched on this a little bit. In the spring, summer, you want to implement a little bit of cardio to burn those calories. By all means, go for it. It's great for cardiovascular health. Is that going to be the make or break? No, it's your nutrition. So if you're like not eating enough and then you're running a ton, sometimes people can get into that like frail looking eventually. You don't want that. You want to do it like the healthy way. So if you're looking to continue playing sports and stuff like that in the summer, or start playing sports in the summer, definitely make sure you're doing some sort of cardiovascular. If that's your goal, is your goal to play sports this summer? Or is your goal to be strong this summer? Like, you need to focus on what your goal is. For me, I want to be able to play. I want to play. So I need to implement some cardiovascular, which will mean like higher reps, quick workouts. I'm not like resting a lot in between sets. I'm just going, and then I'm playing. I'll bike with my husband, and I'll play Frisbee on Saturday and things like that. So it's really important to know what is your goal. And so with that, how many days a week should I work out? What can you do? What is ideal to you? Pair your nutrition with your workouts. If you can work out twice a week, do 2 full body sessions. Golden. If you can work out 3 times a week, awesome. For me, I'm working out like 3-4 times a week. Once I start playing softball and stuff like that, I'll taper back because I want to be able to play. That is what I want to do. So it's really important to make sure that you are pairing your activity level with your nutrition. If you're not working out a lot, you'll probably need to be in less calories than someone who's working out 5 days a week for an hour. And also, I know I like gave a lot of information here, but what's important to know is what exercise is going to work for you. Stick with that. If you love to dance, dance. If you love weight training, I would definitely say to incorporate some weight training. You'll get, really good results. It's good for your bone health, all those things. But I was working against myself for a really long time, running a ton, and I hated it. So I love to play sports. I don't love to run. So I'll play sports. I'm not going to force myself to run. I do have a freebie for you if you are here or you watch this live within the next 24 hours, because I know a bunch of people said that to catch it on the replay. I have a freebie, and it is a guide on what a perfect workout split looks like. So I pair all the muscle groups together for you, and I give you a really clear layout. If you drop freebie, replay, live, any of those things, I'm gonna email it to you. So this workshop is not gonna stay up here forever. It's going to be uploaded into my app. If you are like, okay, I really need just like a clear workout plan, like I just don't totally know what I'm doing, then maybe my app is a good option for you. So you can try it. It's $20 a month, and there's no like long-term commitment. You could try it, see if you like it. And I have, made all different levels, so it works for everybody. So if that's what you feel like will help you, then I'm gonna drop the link to the app in the comments, and maybe that's the solution for you. Or if you're like, nutrition, yikes, I need help. I'm your girl. Do not go into the summer cutting out everything that you love. Eat the burger, eat the hot dog. I've actually been really craving a hot dog lately. You can eat those things. It's all about balance, but fueling your body for what you want it to do. So if you feel like you need more like one-on-one coaching, I also offer that for you. So definitely reach out to me if that's something that you need. You can drop one-on-one coaching in here, drop app in here. If you're looking for anything like that, please drop it in the comments. But please drop any of your questions in the comments also, or direct message me. I really hope that this was helpful for you. I actually really enjoyed putting this together. So please reach out when you have questions or things like that. But like I said, I really hope this helped, and I will see you guys in the comments.